finish the lesson. Yeah, okay, right. What we have done started in the last week. So we discussed about several things regarding web browsers and email part. So, so last week we discussed about the different type of web browsers and their features, and after that we started to talk about the emails and basic features of the email and pros and cons and uh, basic components, email etiquettes, those kind of stuff, right? So we have to continue that one. So and yeah, we have to discuss few more things about the email, and later on we can discuss about different type of web-based application. I mean, web application hosted by different clients or different services. Companies like Google or Microsoft, that kind of, right? So anyway, so we will start from the previous week. This one. So this is my email account and email application. So we discuss how to create a new email and how to check inbox and send box, right? Those kind of things. And also we discuss about what are the primary component available in a kind of mail. I mean, when we create a new mail. So now we know the address options. So we have 3 address options. 1, 2. The main one is 2, and CC, carbon copy and blank carbon copy. And after that we have subject. So I told you the subject of my email is a very important, and you have to write or you have to insert a proper subject or meaningful one to describe what you are going to say through this email. So that is very, very important. After that, we have the body part. I mean, we have to insert something, your message and the content that you want to say to the recipient. So you can type those things here. So this is the body part. So before that, I mean, before writing the information or the message, so you have to insert a greeting line. It's yes, right, Rashmis, yes, you can record, because so I think last week I didn't
recording in progress.
Right, good. So I didn't get a recording from the Zoom. I think there was a issue with the that part. Anyway, so this time Rashmi will record this lesson, and so I will do the same thing. Yeah, I started recording too. Anyway, right. So those are the things, and after that we discuss about the signature part. I mean, after the message, you have to insert your signature. So in the signature line, you need to say your name and your designation and other kind of, other information, just like other communication medium that the person can contact you. So so basically phone number or another email address, or company address, or those kind of stuff, right? So then we have another features. So we have to discuss the attachment options and these ones. This drive option and those things. So anyway, so we will start from this point. So let's say now we are going to write a new email. So last week we had a communication with the Nusha. So right, so you can start a new email, and so here we have formatting options. So through this option, so we can change the font faces, font sizes, and most of the alignment options. I mean, you can organize your message well using these options. And yeah, there are several so many things. So let's try two options. And, if you don't want to add or insert any formatting, so you can remove formatting. So those kind of stuff you can do. So this option, formatting option. So next we have attach file. So through this claim, so I'm in a through this button, so you can access or it will open up a kind of a file picker window. So that one, so you can pick any files that you want to attach to your email. So then we have a insert link option. So this will create a internal link. I mean, kind of a, so let's say, so you need to insert a link this. So right. So then I want to add a kind of stakes as well, right? So I have a kind of a tool called Grammarly to this browser. So it will automatically correct most of the grammar errors, right? So you can add those kind of things to your browser too. So it's a free and a free one, but they have a paid version too. So, but through the free one, so you can do a lot of things. So anyway, so it's a we move to bit out of the lesson. So anyway, so let's say this is my so this is the link for the last week lesson. So I want to send or I want to share a link with my friend or with a friend of mine. So let's say the link is www.google.com. Right? So this is not the I mean correct link for the last week lessons. This is for the Google web server link. So anyway, if I want to make this as a web URL, so you can simply click on this one. So this will add a kind of a link. I mean, it will change this text into a link, right? So if you want to change this one, so simply you can change this one, right? Or you can remove that one after that. So normally, if Google servers, I mean the Gmail detect some kind of web address, so it will automatically create that link as a URL or a kind of a link. But if not, so you can add or change that text into a link to this icon. Then we have emojis icon. So this is a nice thing because I said to you, so we can't express our feelings and facial expressions and those kind of things through the mails. But instead of that, but I think if you want to add a kind of feelings, so we can use this one, emojis. So let's say you want to say something, a kind of a joke. So then we can write that one in the mail body, and after that we can add kind of a emoji to that. I mean, at the end of the that line. So through that way we can share or we can say that person it's a kind of a joke or that kind of thing. So it's a really nice tool because it's help us to understand the intention of the writer's intention or uh, his feelings on that sentence or message. So anyway, it's a nice tool. Then we have Google Drive. So we can add a kind of attachment from your Google Drive. So I will describe what Google Drive is and what we can do with the Google Drives later. So anyway, so this is another service provided by the Google. Uh, uh, sorry. And you can simply add files or any kind of attachment or any kind of shareable link to, which is available, which is already available in the your Google Drive. So for that, we can use this button. So once you click on that one, it will open up a kind of another window through that one. So you can share or you can attach a kind of file. So in this window, you can see several functions. So my drive, shared with me, recent, and upload. And also at the bottom of the right side, you can see insert as drive link and also attachment. So these two have two different meaning. I mean, once you add a file as an attachment, so it will take another copy of that file and attach to the mail as a separate file. So after send it to your friend or your recipient, so he will receive a kind of he can access that file as he want. But if you share link, share file with as a Google Drive link, so after that you can, you have the control of that. Access control of that file. So that means if you don't want to share that one anymore, so you can remove the permission or permission to access that one when you want, right? So it's a kind of a nice one. So anyway, so you can add files or you can attach any files with your mail using these two methods, either attach file method or Google Drive link. And then we have insert photo option. So through this one, you can add a kind of graphic, right? It's maybe a image or kind of image or image, right? So you can simply add image to your email, right? So then we have confidential mode. So this is a nice tool recently launched by this Google. So the Google Mail Lab. So through this one, so you can give permission to the recipient to check this email. Until the day you mentioned here. So you can simply set a kind of a expiration date. So this is the the meaning of this confidential mode, right? And also you can protect this email. You can encrypt this email and you can add a password to that one. And you can simply send the password through another medium, another way, just like SMS or maybe SMS as SMS. So for that, you have to add the mobile number to the account, and also the recipient also have to add his mobile number to the Gmail account. Right? So then we have signature option, and as far as I remember, so we created a kind of a signature to our mail. So through this button, through this option, you can select a different contact details. So you can have different kind of signatures, and you can add whatever you want. I mean, insert whatever you want to specific mail through this one. So after that, we have 3 dots. So these 3 dots means there are several more, I mean, the functions designed for this application. So you can access those functions through these dots, 3 dots. Right? So here we can see default full screen, labels, plain text mode, print, check spelling, and smart compose feedback. So this kind of thing. So here the label option is very important one, because we can arrange your mailbox, simply inbox, into different files. I mean, simply you can organize your mailbox inbox in proper way using these labels, right? So currently we have a few labels: social, update, forum, and promotions, right? So those labels you can see at the top of this emails, received emails. So here we have primary, promotion, social, and also yeah. So in the left side, left navigation bar, so here, so we can see rest of the labels. So here we have a kind of a label called important and scheduled, and this one category, under category. So we have this those label: social, update, and forums and promotion, right? So we can create another label from this point, or through this option, manage label. So you can add or remove these labels, or you can make the arrangement. I mean, you can change the order of these labels. So I'll simply click on this one, manage labels. So after that, it will open up this kind of window. So here we can see more details about the available labels, right? So system labels and showing label list, right? So start, snoozed, important, and chat. So by selecting these 2 options, I mean show and hide option, so you can simply manage your this navigation bar. I mean this menu, right? So whatever, I mean, let's say you want to remove this snooze one, so you can simply click on the hide option. So after that, you will not see, I mean, it will not, I mean, you can't see the that label, right? So likewise, you can change the appearance of this left side, I mean the menu, right? So this navigation panel, right? So you can simply change those kind of things. Okay, anyway, so let's say I want to create a new label, and let's say its name is EAT 2023, right? And so the meaning of this part, nest label under, means, so you can create a kind of a folder or parent label, and under that you can create a child label, right? So for that we need to, I mean, we have to use this option. So I will click on the nest label under, and then you can select a parent label. So currently I don't have that kind of label. So let's say I'll create this as a EAT, right? I'll create this one. So now you can see my new label called EAT, and I want to create another label, 2023, under the parent label EAT. Right? So now we have two labels. First one is EAT and the second one is 2023, right? So the parent label is EAT and the child label is 2023. So now I have two labels and I want to set up a kind of filter, right? So which comes with a word called EAT or something like that to direct those emails into this label, right? So okay, right. Right. For that, before that, I'll show you how to add a label into a mail manually, right? So later on, we can discuss how to do it automatically. I mean, automatically add those label with the incoming mails. So let's say, I have a mail received from Dinusha, and I can add a label to this one. Just right click on the mail, and so after you can select this option label as, and you can tick this option and this one. So otherwise you can select this one and EAT under 2023. So after that you can see, so we have add a kind, right? And also once you move to this label, so you can simply go click on this label, and after that you can see the mail which comes with that label, right? So likewise you can arrange all the emails as you wish, right? If you don't want to, I mean, keep this email in the inbox, you can simply open this and remove this label, right? After that, so you don't, I mean, you can't see the that email in the inbox, but it's already available in this label, I mean, under this label, right? Right. So, so right. Now, so you can change the appearance. I mean, the size of this email, new email editor window by clicking on this icon. Right? So you can change it to a full screen or standard size or minimize. Right? You can minimize that window if you want. And okay, I'll go to this part, right? So here we have a gear wheel. So that means the most of the, I mean, almost all the settings related to the email apps app is available in this point, right? So you can go to this one. So after you click that one, so you can see this kind of menu. So first part is for view part, I mean, for the GUI. So you can simply change the customize this appearance, right? Simply you can choose a theme or the order of these windows, right? You can change those kind of stuff from this part, right? Yeah, so you can arrange the inbox order too. So if you want to add, I mean, move the unread message first, so you can simply click on this one. So after that, you will see a title called unread, right? So likewise, you can customize this GUI, right? Anyway, so I can Now go into the settings by clicking on this one, see all settings, right? It will open up this one, stand window. So the first tab, right? There are several tabs on the top. So in the first one is general. Under the general tab, you can see, so you can change the language of this app and phone number, maximum page size. Maximum page size means a number of emails that we can see in the inbox. I mean, so you can arrange this those emails available in the inbox as a setup. I mean, several pages. So the page, this setting reflect how many emails that you want to show in a one page, one single page. So you can simply change this to, up to 100, right? So normally it comes with 50 emails, but if you have more emails and if you want to see more emails in the, I mean, per page, so you can simply change this into higher value, to a higher value. And this is very important feature, undo send. That means once you click on the send button, so you can add a kind of a delay, right? A small delay before send it to the recipient, right? So here is the place to set up that setting. So you can simply add 5 seconds, 10, 20, and 30 seconds. I mean 30-second delays before send it. I mean before leave the message from your outbox to the recipient's inbox, right? So within that period, you can cancel the sending, and you can, if you want to edit, or you can add more things to your mail. So you can simply cancel the mail and you can edit and send it again, right? So it's a nice feature. So if you have, I mean, if you want to check or if you want to cancel a mail, so before send it to the recipient, so this is the place that you can do it. So anyway, default reply behavior. So normally when I receive a mail, so I will go to this one, Dinusha's mail, right? So you can see these kind of two buttons, right? One for reply, another one for forward, right? So the meaning of these two is, if you want to write a reply, or if you want to give a response to this email, I mean simply to Dinusha, so you can click on this one, reply option, right? So it will open up a kind of another email box, I mean another work area to create or write your response. And it will automatically add Dinusha's email to two option, right? So you don't want to worry about that one. It will automatically generate it or automatically pick that contact details from the previous mail, right? So this option comes with the this reply button. And let's say you want to share this message with the another person. So simply you can click on this one, forward option, right? So with that option, it will open up a kind of a same box, but you can see the whole message sent by Dinusha. And the only thing you have to do is you have to add another contact details or email address to the this sent email place. I mean address place. So simply you can add another email and just you can send that information, I mean this message, to another person, right? He can see the history of the conversation. I mean mainly he can see this Dinusha's contact details and the receiving time and the subject and everything, right? So he can see. If you don't want to show these things, so you can simply edit these details, right? So it's already, I mean, it's editable mode. I mean, you can add this, edit those details if you don't want to show to the third person. I mean, the new recipient, right? So anyway, if so you can do that. I mean, forward the message from, I mean, by clicking on or by clicking this option, right? And this is also, I already told you. So Google are, I mean, working on AIs and machine learning things. So normally they have trained a kind of a model to read our emails, and also they suggest some kind of replies, right? So that's so these are those suggestions, right? So you can simply send a response to this email by clicking on this suggestion, right? The first one is you're welcome, great, thanks, thank you. So those kind of things. So that means they already uh, uh, read our email and they suggest, okay, that kind, this kind of reply you can send it to this the receiver, right? So you can use, oh, you can pick one of these if you want, right? Right. So I'll go back to the settings. Sure. Right. So here we can see a lot of options. So anyway, I will discuss the important ones. So this part, yeah, so this part you can change the, I mean, you can arrange the grammar checkers and spelling checkers and autocorrect options, right? And also smart compose. So so this is the setting that you can have a kind of suggestions, right? And yeah, so you can change the view, conversion view, words and smart reply, right? So smart reply means so you can simply add that reply buttons and everything. So you can turn on and off those option to this point. Anyway, so right. So here we have change your avatar, I mean, your profile picture. So now, so my profile picture is S. So normally Google generate so our own one with according to our email address. So anyway, it's a kind of character. So if you want to change this into another one, I mean, on image, you can upload that one into here. Right? So, this is a very important one, the signature part. So here, this is the segment that we can add a kind of signature to our email. So here you can create a different kind of signatures, different type of signatures, right? I mean, if you want, you can create a more than one signature, and after that, so you can pick one of those. I mean, already created signature from email, a new email generated window, right? In a new window. So first you have to create I mean, pick this option, create new, and after that you can give a name for that signature, and then you can edit the content of the signature. And this is the this option helps you to select. I mean, select a default signature, right? If you want to have a signature when you open up a kind of a starter email, writing an email, so you can simply select what signature that you want to uh, generate. I mean, comes with the new email window, right? So let's say I want to set my general signature, this one here. Yeah, in this signature, I have included my name and I have my phone number. It's not a real one, but anyway. So let's say I have set up to open a general signature, my general signature with the new email for new emails. And also I can set which email, I mean signature that I want to open up with the on reply or forward options, right? So I don't want to set up anything, I mean any signature for these two. And anyway, I want to add a signature to new email option. So I'll save this one. Once you change any setting, right, you have to change. Otherwise, it will not affect to your account, right? Okay, I'll add my signature to the new email. So now I can go to compose option, right? Right. Anyway, so I'll delete this one and I'm showing you again. So now when I click on this compose button, so it will automatically comes with my open with my signature, default signature, right? So now you don't worry about adding a new signature at the end of your message, right? You can simply write the message and send. It will automatically add your signature at the bottom of the line and bottom of the message, right? So I normally do one thing. So I add this information. So I mean, normally we can say kind of a greeting message at the end of the email. So I normally use thank you or thank you and let's say best regard or regards. So I normally add these two lines before my signature. I mean, it's already in the signature line, but before my name, right? So I don't want, I mean, I don't worry about that part. So I don't want to insert, I mean, typing thank you and regards at the end of the message. I mean, each and every message. So it will automatically generated by this one, right? So save this and compose name. Say, let's see, now we have this two. Thank you, Enrica. So likewise, you can automate those kind of stuff, right? So it will help us to create a new email very easily, right? Right. So you can do the same. So, right. So now we have two more options: personal level indicators and snippet, right? And this is also very important one: vacation responder. So vacation responder mean so let's say you have a Gmail account to your profession. I mean to your professional works, right? And you want to have a kind of a vacation, and within that period you don't want to send or deal with the your mail account. In that case, you can activate this option, vacation responder, right? So after that, so I will show you how to do that. So normally you can select this option, vacation responder on, and after that you can set the first day and how many days you are on vacation. I mean, you can set the last day and subject line, and you can create a dummy message, or you can create a kind of a template here. You can write a template here. So simply what you want to send to the recipient who send mails to you, right? So simply you can do that. And at the end of this part, so you can say only send response to people in my contacts. That means, so let's say you want to send this email to the recipient, I mean to the person who regularly contact you through emails. So you can simply send this email to those people by clicking on or by picking or tick on this option, right? Otherwise, it will send uh, this message to all the email recipient who sent you a mail. I mean, sent a mail to you, right? After receive a mail from them to your inbox, this server will automatically generate this one. I mean, it will automatically send this email to that person, right? So I'll show you how to do that. I will create another one. So let's say my vacation first day is today, and my subject is I am on. I am. Sure. Hi. Currently on vacation, and I'm from the office. Then let's see, can insert the date here. Monday is not the second anyway, so let's say second of May 2022. Right? Right, I can save this, right? So now one of you can send me an email. So my email address is Viraj Samira at Viraj Samira 02 @gmail.com. Right? Inusha, can you send me a dummy mail to this email address? So this is the email address, Viraj Samira 02 @gmail.com. Right. So I got two email from Isuru and Dinusha. So Isuru and Dinusha, have you received a kind of vacation respond email from this account? Right. Yeah. So here you can see the those message in the send and in the send box, right? I didn't respond to these emails, but the Google service automatically did that part for me, right? So Okay. Right. Likewise, you can add the vacation, response, right? Through the that settings, and also here it will show you are on a vacation, a kind of a thing, right? So you can end that vacation by selecting this option in now, right? So after you click on that one, so you will not get any kind of yeah. Thank you, Divisha. So let me forward that one to me again. Right, nice. And so you can do that one, right? Okay, so it's also very important part, right? I already turned off that one to the shortcut given, on top of the email box. Right. Then the second one is label. So we already discussed about this one, right? How to create a label and how to populate. I mean, how to cascade those things. I mean, how to arrange those things, right? Under a parental tag label, or so how to show. I mean, show and hide available labels, right? And so you can't remove these system labels, but you can remove the labels that you have added, the labels you have created, right? Anyway, so these are the things in the label category. So then we have inbox settings, right? So here we have inbox type, right? So you can arrange unread message first, important first, start first, priority inbox, multiple inbox like that, right? So you can change those features, the inbox type, right? So and also if you don't want to see these options, promotion and social update and forum on top of the inbox messages. So I will open this part again, this one, right? So this is my inbox, but I can see the promotion and a social message on top of, here, from here. So if you don't want to see these two, so you can simply remove these things and can uncheck these options. And this is regarding the reading pen. So simply you can add a no split right to inbox or below inbox. So I'll take this one, no split one. Push this. Right. And see, so so I change it to a right window or something, another option. So after that, when you click on this email, it will open this mail and you can see the content of the mail at the right side, right? So likewise, you can change the this appearance and the mailbox type, right? To that setting. So I'll go in that one. Sorry, disable this one. I don't want to have this kind of inbox. Uh, then importance marker. So right. See, you can see this one, right? So this is the importance marker. So that means it will automatically add this marker to emails to receive emails. Email received from the person. So you can simply add this one, right? So automatically comes and it is automatically enabled with the default settings, right? So anyway, if you don't want to set that one. So you can no mark, select the no marker, and it will do automatically by the server. So simply they can use my past action to predict which message are important to me. So that means they can read our message and they can decide what message are most important to you and that what message might important to you or not, right? I mean, so they decide that one, right? So if you don't want to add this one, so after you select this one, so it will not add this important button automatically. I didn't add this one previously, but they did. I mean, the server, Google servers did, right? But if you don't need to do that, anyway, it doesn't matter whether you select this one, these two options. They read our email, right? That is the important thing, right? Then this feature is also very important, filtered email. So I'll talk about the filters later. So anyway, so you can select set these two settings related to filters. So override filters, that means include important message into the inbox that may have been filtered out, right? So and don't override filters. That means if you have set up kind of a filters to your mailbox, so you can decide what kind of messages can override those filters or what kind of message uh, follow those filters, right? So you can do that. So this option simply used for important message related to import messages. So anyway, so we can take a look at the about the filter deeply in this part, filters and block address, right? So okay, I will move to the next part, according sorry, accounts and import, right? So this is the place. So if you want to change your passwords and everything, so you can simply change your email password from here. So change account settings. So simply change password, change password recovery option. Sorry, click on that one, right? Other Google account settings. So blah blah blah, right? And using Gmail for work. So then they motivate us to go to a business one, right? And that, so this one, so you will have a more storage, admin tools like that, blah blah blah, right? So, but I think it's a paid version, so so you have to pay for that one. So once you have a kind of a business account, so you can create a sub email addresses under that one, and also you will have a kind of a large storage box, right? I mean the cloud space. Right? Then, right, then we have another option, import the email and contacts. So that means you can import contact details and mails, right, from another mail service, right? Simply from another vendor called Yahoo or Hotmail. So they have given that one, and they have mentioned that one, Yahoo Mail, Hello, or other webmail or POP3 accounts. So this POP3 means it's a kind of protocol, right? So let's say it's a protocol. So that means, so there are two, mainly regarding the emails, there are two. So one is POP, another one is IMAP, right? So, so these two protocols have two kind of two different architecture, but these two use same base. I mean, all the emails received from received to the servers, their servers, and after that, if we are using POP3, so that means it will push into our devices. That means the meaning of that one. I mean, let's say I have a device, mobile phone, and I'm using POP3 account. And so once I receive a mail from my friend, so the servers will push that email to my mobile phone, right? And you can read that one, you can delete that email from your mobile phone, but you can't delete the copy of received mail from the server side. So that means a one directional communication. Server push messages into your device, but you can't make the changes on the servers. But if you are using a IMPA protocol, IMAP protocol, that means you can do the changes on the servers using your device. That means if you delete some messages from your inbox, the servers will do the same thing. I mean, it will remove the messages from your inbox, which is available in the service, right? So those kind of yeah, there are several differences like that. So anyway, so you can import some kind of messages from another account, right? So that means if you delete that message, the message available in their service. I mean, let's say you have a Yahoo account and you can import all the inbox messages to your Gmail account using this this option. But once you delete a message which comes from Yahoo account, so it will not delete the message available in the Yahoo service, right? So it's because you are using a POP3 protocol. Okay? So then we have another option, send email as, right? So that means I can add different kind of emails to one email. That means, let's say I have two different accounts, right? Gmail accounts. You can simply add another email address here. And after that, you can create or you can generate a new email and you can pick which email address that you want to send that email, right? So simply I will show you how to do that, right? So let's say I have another email address. Sorry. Yeah. Right. Right. So after you select this option, add another email address. So you can add the email address here, right? So let's say I have previous, I don't have access to that one because it's a kind of my university email is it's controlled by admin time. I mean, we can't get that one. Anyway, so let's see. If you have another email, so you can simply add that one to this point. Yeah. Okay, I'll create another mail later and I'll show you how to do that, right? Anyway, so you can, if you have a separate email address, you can simply add that one into this part. And after that, once you try to create a new email, so you can see another option that which email account you want to send this email, right? So like that. Okay. Send verification. So it will send another verification code to my email account. Okay, do this. All right. So I added my second account to this one, right? It's my Gmail account, which link with my mobile phone. So I'll just right. See, so now we have a different option, right? From Samir Virat. My email is this one, or else you can select the second email. And simply you can send any email from any account. I mean, with any account from one point, right? So it's a very nice fun when it comes with this Gmail app, right? So simply you can do that, right? So I'll delete this one. I don't want to say changes from here, right? Anyway, so you can do that. So let's say you have two accounts, your personal account and the office account, professional one, right? So you can add your personal one into any other direction. I mean, if you want, or you can add professional one to personal one, or you can send different email from one point, right? So very nice one. And then check mail from other accounts. This is also have the same meaning. I mean, if you want to check emails received to another account from your usual one, I mean, let's say you are using your personal account regularly. I mean, you are checking emails and everything regularly from your personal account, but you have another account uh, which used to your office work or something like that. So then you can add that account to your regular monitoring one. So in that case, you can see the message received to that account through your commonly used one, right? So for that, you have to add those details here, right? So then simply interconnect. I mean, you can connect a second account to your this account, right? So after that, you can check all the emails received to both inboxes, right? From one place, right? And yeah, then second one, next one is grant access to your account. That means so you can grant access to check your emails, conversations, and everything to another person, right? So you can use this option. So that means simply you can say, let's say, so you have an account and you can give the permission to send, right, emails from their account on behalf of you, right? But for that, you have to grant access to your mailbox right? To another person. For that, you have to add those details into here, right? And finally, we have additional storage. Right? Simply, we have a 15 GB. So normally, Google's give us a 15 GB account to normal users. But if you are using a paid account, you can increase this amount into bit. I mean, you can add more storage to your account, right? So yeah, they provided a kind of a link to purchase additional storage. Anyway, so we'll move to the filters and block address. So filters are very important in the context of the email, right? Mm, right. So currently I don't have applied for any kind of filter. So, and I can create a new filter. So let's say, okay. So create a filter, you can select this option. And also you can import filters from another account. If you have linked two accounts to another account to this email. So you can simply import the filters we have used, you have used to that account into this. So in the filters, we can give or we can set different kind of things. Simply, you can add a filter. You can set a filter to from account or to account. I mean, to email address, from email address, subject has the word, doesn't have size. So these kind of parameters you can set, right? Simply, let's say I will set a filter to this one. Let's say, right. So I have Dinusha's account and I mean Dinusha's email address. So I will set this one. So as a filter. So I will create a filter from this one. And right. So I created a filter for Dinusha's email address. And now what I can do is I can set a different kind of things if I receive a mail from this email address. So let's say, so I want to add the label, this one, DAT 2023, right? So I select this option, selected this, tick this option. And after that, I select the label that I want to paste on that email, right? So I'll create this one, right? And I'll go to this one. Dinusha, can you send me another mail to this email address? That was this. So I remove that message because I don't want to have another previous emails under this label. Right. So I got a message from Dinusha, and now you can see the label is already pasted on that mail, right? So I didn't do anything, but the Google servers did this one, and I can check that one through this label. It's already available under this label. So it's automatically done by the servers, right? So we don't worry about that one. So likewise, you can set a different kind of labels. So I have used a similar thing to delete mails comes with Zyme, right? So simply I have created a thing which has the word kind of assignments, right? Right. So I have deleted all the things. So let's see, word assignment, and I can create a filter. And after that, so it will ask what I wanted to do. So I simply select this one, delete it. Right? So now anyone can, I mean, you can send me a message with the word assignment, right? So it will automatically delete, right? It will automatically. I will delete this message. So I'll clear the trash bin. So let's see what happens when I receive an email with assignment, the word assignment. It doesn't matter, I think it's available in the heading or subject line or the mail content, right? So it will read all the all the things available in the message, and if that message contains the word assignment, it will automatically delete. Okay. So anyway, so we will move to our I have a mistake. Small word, right? So I have mistakenly changed these two characters. Assignment. Okay. So anyway, so you can try that one, right? And so likewise, you can add several parameters there. I mean, several triggers here under the filters. So simply you can set these parameters to the filter, and after that you can select the triggers, right? Okay, so this is very important and nice one. And then forwarding one. Forwarding means if you want to forward your emails and everything coming to this account to another one, so you can use this one, forwarding part, right? So forwarding, you can forward your emails to another account, including these two. I mean, under these two, as a pop one or IM AP1, right? So normally it's come with IM disabled because they don't want to change their settings according to, I mean, with the other account. So that's why this feature comes with the disable option, right? Anyway, so you can link you can link this email account to another one. So simply you can check your emails and I mean messages and everything from that account. Sim, right? So then we have add-ons, right? So currently I don't have any add-ons installed. Chat and Meet. So this is regarding Google Chat, right? So I think now they have disabled that one. I don't know. Now they are not promoting Google Plus, right? Anyway, so previously the settings related to Google Plus comes under this one, Chat and Meet, right? Anyway, now so if you want to add a chat option, so you can simply add Google Chats here. So after that, you can see kind of a chat box. Oh, I want to remove this. Okay, right. So now you can see this option right here. So after enable chat option, so you can see this one. So here we have chat option. So chat means now I can chat with another person who is already in the active status. So he is on already. If someone is logging to his account and is active with the Gmail app, so we can simply chat with him. So I mean with that person, right? And also you can create a space for that one. So this is regarding. I mean, most of these options comes from Google Plus, right? Nowadays, I think they are promoting Google Meet, right? Instead of the Google Plus. So anyway, so most of the features are very similar to Google Meet, right? Anyway, then we have to discuss. So then we have advanced options, right? Templates and enable disable custom keyboard shortcuts, and message icons. Yeah, you can most of the things related to deep settings. Anyway. So then offline, enable offline email. So enable offline emails means after you tick this option. So normally this work with the POP3 protocol, right? So so that means almost all the content of the email will be downloaded to your devices, right? Devices app. So they don't want to connect with the the servers to check the content of the email each and every time you open that email, right? So normally they will download all the content and attachment and everything to your device. Then themes. I'm not interested in about this one. Themes. So those are the things that we can do with this one. I mean, Gmail. Right? Anyway, so you can add you can change those settings as you wish, and you can. I hope you will use Gmail app in proper way. So anyway, so we have discussed about these labels, and another important thing is spam. Right, spam folders is also very important. So because some of the emails automatically directed to the this folder by the Google servers, because if the servers detect a message uh, comes with a kind of promotional thing or spam, it may be a kind of a business part or a kind of a virus, right? So most of the time the servers will push those message into spam folder, right? So you have to, I mean, you have to regularly check this folder, because sometimes some messages, some important messages also will, I mean, available, I mean, directed to this spam folder. So you have to check that one personally. So you can send, I mean, you can set a message status into spam. Let's say, so you receive a message from your friend, but the content of the message seems like a virus or some kind of unusual, I mean, unethical thing. So you can simply mark that message as a spam. After that, so once you mark that message as a spam, so Google servers uh, read that one and automatically label as a spam. And if it gets so many marks related to that message as a spam, so it will automatically uh, put it into the spam category. I mean, that email into a spam category. So they have trained, so they have, I mean, they have already trained the several models to identify the suggestions, content of the mail, and everything. So spam is also, I mean, detecting spam is also done by those models, right? Those trained models. So spam is also a kind of a thing. So through the spam messages, you will get kind of a viruses as well as a phishing link. So phishing link means once you click on that link, it will ask, it will come like, let's say you receive a message from Facebook, and you after you click on that one, so it will ask you to log into the Facebook, right? Your account. So once you give a, username and password, so it will redirect into another one, sending a invalid password or something like that to any other page. It will redirect into another page, but your credentials and everything recorded in their servers and their site, and it will automatically direct. Open up your account and everything, and you will lose your account. So those kind of stuff can come. Come to this category. Anyway, so you can simply remove the spams. You can check the spams from this folder, and if you have kind of spam emails, so you can simply remove those messages from here, uh, and after that it will move into trash bin. Then you can remove all the things available in the trash bin. So those are the basic things, not basics, but important things related to Gmail app, right? Okay, so here we have a search option too, right? So you can search whatever the thing you want. I mean, a word or a mail, a person, or anything from this part. I mean, through this search box, and you can set the search option, right? Simply, you can check the email address, right? From which mail to which mail. Most of these features, these parameters, just like filter, right? So these are the filtered kind of, these are the filters, right? So you can search those filters. Right. Anyway, so yeah, another important thing is draft. So draft means it will save the messages that you haven't finished yet, right? So once you open, or once you started writing a new email, so it will open this one, and after you close this window, that message will save inside this draft box, right? So you can see incomplete email here, and if you want to change or rewrite or do any changes, make any changes, you can do that, and after that you can save. If not, you can remove that one from this one. So for that, here you can see a trash bin. So it says discard draft. Right? So you can simply click on that one, and it will automatically be deleted or removed from the draft box. Discard draft. Right? All right. So those are the things to have to discuss. And another question regarding this one, I mean, email app, Gmail app. So you can ask. Okay. If you don't have questions, so you can, right. So we will move to the next part. Right. So I will again discuss about web-based application. So I will start from Google too. I mean, so they have provide. I mean, they have different kind of application, I mean services and things that we can choose freely, simply, right? So most of the application you can see, I mean, few application you can see here, right? So at the right side of the your mail app. So here you can see calendar, keep, and task, contacts, those kind of stuff. So these are another application. So simply you can use those application from this point onwards. I mean, from Gmail app. If not, you can access this application through their separate addresses. I mean, like Gmail, right? So in it, so yeah. So more, if you want to go to another app, I mean, another Google app provided by Google. So you can simply click on these 9 dots, right? So here you can see a lot of application provided by Google, right? So among them, these are very important: forms and key, sheets, doc, right? And drive. So those are very important. Translator, calendar, and text, right? Those kind of applications are very, very important and very useful, right? Those to our day-to-day works, right? Simply, if you are worrying about your language, I mean, the English, to how to write a mail in English, so you can simply use a translate. So, I mean, I am not promoting this one, but if you have issues with the writing uh, language issues, so you can simply improve your language using this one, right? Translator, Google Translate. I think most of you know about this one. Anyway, so I will start from Drive. So Drive is a very nice tool, nice applications, comes with the Gmail account, right? So this application provide us a kind of web space, cloud space, right? So you can save your files and everything, let's say images, videos, for documents, and any kind of file, right? Through, I mean, on this, you can store those files in this space. This is a kind of a cloud space, and you have 15 GB when you create your Gmail account, Google account. So they provide us a 15 GB cloud space. Right? It's free, and you can save any file here. And also you can access those file anywhere in the world. So it doesn't matter whether you are well, home or workplace or any, it doesn't matter the place, but so you can access those files if you have internet connection, right? So it's a real nice one. Anyway, most interesting thing is this capacity, because many of the other cloud services provide us around 5 GB, I think. Yeah, that kind of space, but Google provides us 15 GB. It's a huge amount compared to other services, right? Anyway, I don't know whether you have a kind of a university account. You guys have that kind of account, university account? No, I don't know about that one. But for internal students, I mean undergraduate students, they have that kind of account. So their accounts, I think, Google provide. Yes, then nice. So that in that account, I think you have 25 GB, right? Right. Yeah, it's a kind of a special account offered to students, especially in our university. So we have kind of a service provided by Google to especially for our university. So in that service, they provide us to I mean 25 GB, I think. for lecturers, they have read 100 GB or something like that, right? So anyway, so it's a huge storage than the other services. So here we have different kind of, different folders options. So I will quickly go through these folders and what we can do with these options, right? So anyway, so first one is My Drive. My Drive means so the place where your file folders and everything stored in. The place we can store everything. So and you can access those files through this folder, My Drive. The second one is Computer. Computers means you can simply download this application from Google Drive, and you can install that application to your computer. After that, it will create another folder called Google Drive, and it will automatically sync with this cloud space with your device, right? So simply you can access the files, folders, and everything from your device without logging into, without opening a kind of a web browser, right? So it's a really nice one because we don't worry about the sync option. We don't need to do the sync option manually. It will automatically done by that application. So I normally use Google Drive Cloud Space to keep my files and everything. And I have already installed Google Drive into my, Drive application into my computer, and I will, I use that one to sync with the Drive all the time. And then we have shared with me. Shared with me means so you can share files with the others, and also they can share their files with yours. So with you, and you can check all the files. Shared with you. That means the original creator or the owner of those files, not you. Someone else create that file but share with you, so you can access those files with through this folder, right? So I will create a kind of a file here, so you can simply right click on this one. So here you have several options: new folder, upload file, sorry, upload file, yeah, upload file, upload folder. And then other than that, we have different another options. So these are Google Doc, Sheets, Slide, Forms, and drawings, sites, right? Blah, 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 scripts, those kind of stuff, right? So that means these are different kind of application provided by Google, but you can create a file or, yeah, simply file from this application. So let's say I will create this one, Google Doc, right? It will open Google Doc application, right? It's a kind of a word processing application, and most of the settings, the features which available in and comes with the Microsoft Office package are now available in this application, Google Doc application. Right? So you can simply make a document from, using this application, right? This is free, and most of the stuff, word processing features are available with this one. So let's see, I have dumped information here. So then you can type title or file name here. Right. And the nice thing is you don't need to save this one. So this will automatically, this open up with the on the servers, Google servers. And once you edit this file, it will automatically save the update. It will automatically update the file, right? So you don't worry about the save this one. Right? So I'll close this window. Now I have this file in my drive. So I can share this file with Dimush, right? Yes, Dimush's address. Oh, I did it. Okay, I will share this slide. This way, right? So I can share this file with the Isuru. So for that, you can click on these three dots, and here we can see the share option. So after that, I can add the email address of the person that I want to share this document, and I can give the permission, which type of permission that I want to give to this person. We go permission or commenter or editor, right? So I'll do editor permission and we'll send this one, right? So after share this file, right, Isuru will receive a mail saying that I will share. I have shared a file with him, right? He can access this one through that link. Right? So I open. We'll see what happens. Isuru, did you receive a mail from this account? Anyway, Dinesh, can you send me another mail? So I have deleted your email. I mean, your mails and everything. Okay, anyway, so the nice thing is, so you can do the collaborative work with this word processing application. That means, yeah, I got a domain from Dinesh. Thank you. And share it with the Dinesh. Right. Right, this is also just like a Word application, so you can do a lot of things with this one. I mean, you can change the font sizes, font faces, and everything, and also you have a different kind of these. You can add graphics to this document, tables, and everything, right? So most of the features, I mean, functions available in the Word is now available with this, I mean, the Word, Google Docs, right? So this is a really nice one. So I usually use this one, right? And you can change the Word. This alignment, spacing, you can add bullets, numbers, indent. Yeah, you can do a lot of things, right? Dinusha, can you open this file first? While opening, Dinusha opening this one, I go forward. So you can simply add yeah, any kind of file, right? So any kind of Google files here. And also if you want to upload your documents or files or folders, you can do that too, right? So, and another thing is, so this will keep a kind of log, right? So you can revert or you can change the things later on. I mean, this will control most of the time. I mean, the version, different kind of versions of files. So you can go back in time and you can do the changes as you want, right? And then we have trash bin. So this will keep the files you have deleted, and also you can see the storage here, right? So up to now I haven't used much space, right? Anyway, so likewise you can do the things. Dinosha, can you open this one? Just go to your email, and I think you have received a kind of email from my account saying you have access to this file. Okay. Anyway, I wanted to show you so we can do a collaborative task on this application. That means any number of persons can actively involve in editing this file, and you can edit whatever the place you want while editing. I mean, while doing changes to another person. So simply, uh, this application. I mean, most of the Google application have that feature. So that's a nice one. So simply you can write an article or document. You can make a document or any kind of thing while, uh, I mean, with collaborative tasks. Right. Okay. So this is the Google Drive. Right, Google Drive, and also we pass. Right. So I'll create another file, Google Sheet file, right? So this is another application provided. I mean, we should publish by the Google. So this is for kind of this is very similar to Excel, right? I yeah, so most of the functions and equations and those kind of things works with this one. I mean, like Microsoft Excel, right? So you can use most of the equation to this one too. I mean, both works. This one, spreadsheet and Google Microsoft Excel. correspond to the same equation. So yeah, you can do a lot of things with this one. So I personally use this one, and I very much like to use this one than the Excel, because most of the features and functions are very friendly, and the environment is very nice. And so other than that, there is a very nice tools comes with all these application, that is scripting one. So you can create any kind of your own application. I mean, a script. You can write a script to do whatever you want automatically. So it's a very nice one. So simply, let's say if you have a knowledge with the scripting language like JavaScript, so you can simply write a script to these application, and you can run those script on top of this application. It's a very nice and yeah, very nice, right? And yeah, this also have a lot of features and functions. So you see, so you can add these things. So, so we'll discuss these. I mean, most of the Excel functions in the Excel application, but uh, this is this one is also a very good alternative for Excel. So let's say, so if you want to make a kind of, I'll show you something. Data validation, that rule, sort of down, branch. See, now I have created a drop down list here, right? According to this data. So that those kind of things we can do with this one, right? This is really nice application, right? It help us a lot of, I mean, lot to do more work, more things, right? Uh, yeah, so most of the functions, so let's see, I mean, so let's say I can auto field handle is also there, right? It will automatically generate the pattern. And if I want to use equation, so you can simply do that. So if I want to take the sum of these values, I can type sum. Then I have to do the range. Right? And automatically calculate the summation of these numbers, right? So you can do a lot of things with that. In addition to that, you can write most of the uh, logic functions too. So that means you can write if functions there, right? If this equals 1, then I can write yes. If not, I want to show no. Right? This is yes, because this is 1. So I will change this into 2. So, no. So most of the logical function is also worked on this platform. And what else you can do? And the queries also work on this one. Queries means most of the MySQL or kind of web service queries. Query, right? So data, so then query means select like this. Select coverage, yes. Select all so headers or headers. Oh, string to so anyway, so you can write queries to okay, anyway, so I don't remember exact one. So if you're interested in doing these kind of things, so you can read, I mean, Google about more about this one, right? So normally queries are also you can use queries on top of this Google sheet spreadsheet, right? So it's so you can simply filter out the data from a large data set using those kind of equations, right? So this is also a very nice one. Mm, right. So we will discuss about, I mean, the spreadsheet application, more about spreadsheet application in the Excel lesson, but uh, this is also kind of a good alternative for that one. That is installed, I mean, Excel is a kind of offline application. I mean, we have to install all the things on our machine and then we can work on that. But this is online tool, but it have more, I mean, many of the features uh, like just like Excel, right? Right. So these are the things. Questions and what else? Yeah, Keep. Keep is also a nice tool, right? So you can keep notes, right? With this one, so you can simply, if you are using kind of a Android app, Android mobile phone, right? Android smartphone, so you can simply sync those notes with your phone, right? This is also a very nice one. So you can set reminders and you can change, I mean, set labels and everything. So note, you can add a kind of download, or you can change those notes as checklist. Right? Simply add checklist. Uh, Simply you can make the to-do list. After you complete this one, you can check those things, and after that you can say strike through options. It will show you like a complete task. So this is also a nice one, right? Those are things. Yeah, form is a kind of uh, application that we can use to create web forms. That means if you want to collect some information from others, so you can simply create a web forms. I think most of you have experience this kind of things with the student request form or something like that. We have implemented a kind of request form on top of Google Forms, and we have developed a kind of scripting application linked with that forms. Once you raise a kind of request inquiry, so it will automatically direct your request to the relevant person, and you will get an email notification and those kind of things. So we have developed that kind of application, our own application, using Google Apps Script, right? With the support of Google Forms, spreadsheet, and email services. So you can do that if you are interested in learning about those things. So you can find about that one, Google Apps Script. It's a really nice one. Works on Google servers, so we don't worry about the server capacities and server workload and everything. So it will be by the Google, right? So the only thing you have to do is you can write application and you can write and you can do whatever you want, right? So it's really nice service. Anyway, so if you have any question regarding the emails and these applications, so these are very simple one, but you can use. The most important thing is these applications are free, right? So these services are free, so you can use, and we can do a lot of things with these free applications, right? So if you have any questions, you can ask. So please can upload the lecture recordings in LMS. Yeah, I'll do that because it is to download Google Docs application to open it. I don't have that. Oh, I think you can open that one from your browser. I mean, through your browser. Anyway, that's fine. Try it with your friends, right? Right. So those are things. And so other than that one, these ones, I mean, these applications. So you can just Google about Thinkercad. Thinkercad is also online application which helps you to understand about electronic simulation, PCB designing, not PCB design, actually 2D or 3D designing, a kind of a 3D modeling, and as well as ECEDA. There's an application called ECEDA that you can use for design PCBs. Those kind of application, online applications are very, very useful for you. I mean, for your degree program. So I think most of these applications, I mean, Tinkercad and ECEDA. So you will learn those application in some lectures. I mean, some laboratory exercises, right? So anyway, those applications are also really nice online web applications that you can use for free. Just go around those ones, Tinkercad and ECEDA. Tinkercad. So this one. The only thing they ask you to create a you have to sign up, right? Create a login in their account. After that, you can use that. So those, I mean, if you are interested in working with or learning about Arduinos, so you can, and if you don't have Arduino board and the hardware, so you can simply use Tinkercad. Tinkercad can support most of the Arduino hardwares, and they will provide a kind of a simulation environment. So you can simply write C codes in their editor, and you can run that one, and you can see the output. So it's a really nice tool. Designed by the Autodesk, AutoCAD, right? Yeah, this is Tinkercad, and other one is what is it? ECEDA. ECEDA, this one. This is for online PCB designing one, design application. So currently, this application, I personally use some industry users are also using this one. I mean, for their device, for their designs, right? This is a very powerful tool, online tool, and yeah, try to for this one, you want to create a login, right? Account, and after that you can use this one. And yeah, so those are the things that I wanted to discuss with you. So any questions? You want to know how to create Google Forms. It's a very simple one. Okay. Time is 5:36. Do we have another lecture? Oh, 5:30, no. No, right. Okay, I'll take 10 minutes, right? So I'll show you how to create Google Form, right? There is two way to open this one. How to extend it's online one, right? It's a kind of it's a MCQ paper, right? So you have to answer for let's say 50 MCQs. That's it's a easy one. Right. So you can open Google Form application from your Google Drive, or so you can just type URL. It's URL Google Form, right? Ah, right. So this is the Google Form application. So after that, you can see this kind of interface. So here you can see the available forms that you have already created. If not, I mean, if you, let's say, currently I don't have a previous forms, so I can create new one, select blank, right? So here we have, so this is the title of the form. So let's say this is MCQ. Change this one. MCQ. Right. So you can write a description, and here we have options, right? So I am going to make a kind of a MCQ paper here, right? So let's say my first question is, let's say I'm doing this paper, right? Because you can check other possibilities too. Right? So my first question is, what is your name? What is your name? Right, is your name. And so when you write this one, so it will automatically suggest us to, I mean, it's a short answer question, right? So they have really nice AI tool working on this, working with this application, right? It's a short answer question, but if you are expecting more elaborative answer or more long answer, you can change this to a paragraph, right? Let's say if this is a MCQ one, so you can choose multiple choice option, any kind of one. Check boxes, drop down, file upload. This is regarding matrices. I mean the answer matrix. So let's say you are making kind of MCQ, but it contains two type of answers. So for that, so you can use this one. Just try to use one of these and try to make a simple form, right? Okay, so my first question is the short answer. One, then I can add another question. So for that, you have to add this plus button. You have to click this plus button, right? So it will add another question. So then let's see. My second question. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. So let's say this is a MCQ one, and you can give the answers to, right? Right. And you can do that. Add another option with another, other option. It will ask few reasons, or you can write a simple note to this one, right? And the another important one is so if let's say this is a kind of compulsory question, so you can simply check this button, right? Required one. So after that, so the user can see a kind of a red star here. So that means it's a compulsory question, right? Okay, so I create another one, paragraph one. So my third question is this, and it's also a paragraph question, and it is also required. Okay, now I have my form, and here you can see another two tabs, right? First one is response, and third one is settings. So the settings, so you can make this as a quiz, right? So with this one, so you can assign some marks for each and every question, and also you can set a feedback, right? And you can change the responses. So for, like yeah, under the response, you can see a lot of another options. So you can limit to one response. That means one user can submit one response, right? So those kind of ones, permission, sorry, presentation, right? From defaults like that. And the response is also very important one, because this is the place that we can see, or we can collect data. So normally we can link Google Sheet to this one, right? For that, we can click this option. So it will ask create a new spreadsheet, or we can link existing sheet. So I don't have a old sheet, so I can create a new one, right? So right, so this will automatically create new spreadsheet application. It will open this one, or spreadsheet application, and here you can see the questions too, right? So what is your name? So these are the questions. So once someone answer for this form, so those information, those answers will automatically recorded inside this one, right? So we can check, simply we can check this sheet, right? And we can see the answers. And you can write a kind of equation, and you can do whatever you want with the on top of this spreadsheet, and you can do analysis and everything with those answers, right? So this is the way. And after that, you can share this one, right? So simply by clicking on this one, send option. So after that, it will ask your email address and send the invitation to fill this one, and or you can share the link. You can create a link for this form. So you can select shorten URL, right? So it's also a very nice one, because we can't remember all these things. So instead of this long one, so you can take this option, right? Or you can embed this form into your web page, simply in a web page, right? That means inside that web page, you can visualize, so you can show this Google form, and the person who visited to that page, they can fill that form and submit their answer. So it comes with iframe option. I don't know whether you know about the HTML tags. So this is iframe means you can create a separate element inside a web page, right? So it's work individually. I mean, so you can provide another web page through this iframe tag, right? Anyway, so this one, yeah, can do that, and so you can see the preview. So this is the way users can see our page, I mean, form, and they can write their answers, they can do the selections, and after that they can submit this, right? So your response and recorded. So you can change this message too, right? And so you can go to this one and check the answers. See, now we have one response. You can see the timestamp, answers, and everything. And also those kind of, I mean, the statistics you can see through this response too. So it will show the answers, right? One by one, I mean. So this is the summary. So we have one response and one response. This is the answer. So I just type the dump word, right? I mean, dummy one. Word. Anyway, so individual response, if you want to check individual response, you can see individual. So currently I have one response. Question wise or summary, any kind of way, so you can check the result. So yeah, this is the simplest way to make a Google form. And right. Okay, so do you have any questions regarding these topics? If not, we can stop the session. I have uploaded a document, sorry, video recordings to, I mean, related to first lesson, I mean, computer, introduction to computers and OS. So you can simply watch those videos whenever you have time, right? And I will not discuss about those topics in the class anyway, so you can get the materials. Right. If you don't have any questions, then stop the session. And if you have anything, any question regarding the materials that I have provided, so you can write to me. Right? Okay, then thank you for coming for the come to the lectures and lecture, and have a nice week.
Recording